Welcome to your first lesson, Beat Making 101. We're going to jump right into it today, okay? This right here you'll be working from is called the Maschine. The Maschine is comprised of software and hardware. It's computer-based as well as manually, where you can actually play right here with this machine here. So what we're going to do is, I've already pulled up some drums. It's called Drummer. It's the kit I'm going to be using. Alright. It's from their collection of kit called the Trap Drummer. And I clicked on that, open up to where it says Trap Drummer, drop down to the second preset of drums, which is called Beast Mode. Alright, so what we're going to do is open this up so you can hear the sounds. We got 12 pads that are going to be covered with instrument sounds for our drums. We're going to be making a trap beat today. So our tempo is going to be 78 beats per minute. So this knob right here in the middle, I'm going to turn it counterclockwise and bring it down to 78. You look on the screen up there, you see where it says 78. Alright. Now before we get started, I'm going to show you some of the key component elements of how to operate this particular machine. Right here you have 8 buttons. A restart, you got a step movement, left or right. You have a buttons called grid, buttons called play, record, erase, and shift. In order to engage the machine in the recording, we have to hold down this one, shift, while hitting record. That sound you're hearing is called the metronome. What it does, it keeps the time signature. It helps to keep you in sync with your tempo that you have set when you're starting to create a beat. So we keep that on in order to help us stay on track when we're making our beat. Alright, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make this a 4-bar loop. 4-bar loop pattern. In order to do that, you have a pad here that's called, this lit up pad is called pad mode. Right above it is called pattern. I'm going to hit that button and then use my left hand and I'm going to scroll over here to where it says length, and I'm going to increase that length to 4 bars. Okay, now I'm going to come down at the bottom and pull this screen in where you can see we have actually 4 bars here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So here we go. Okay, that sounds like it's in time. It's clean. So I'm going to play that back. Alright, now what I want to do is add a hi-hat. I like that one right there. What I'm going to do is I can manually play this out, or I can actually use my note repeat button here on the machine. Now by engaging the note repeat button, I press it, and all I have to do is hold this pad down, and then it's going to continuously play that note until I let up off the pad. Here, so. Just like that. Okay, so I got that in. Seems like the hi-hats is kicking in. You know, that's one thing about using the note repeat button. When you use that, you don't have to worry about your beats getting off time. All right, so what I want to do now, because this is trap music, and because rap music in itself is driven by 808s, we can't make a beat without having 808s. So I'm going to move over here to pad B. These 8 pads are called groups. We have group A through H. Each group, you are able to add instruments, like the drums we done. We have 8 drums. We have 12 pads of sounds on group A. Now we're going to go to group B, where we're going to play with the 808. But here's the thing about it. I want to go back and show you something. I'm going to press this button here called pad mode, which is lit up. And above here where this light is on, it's called keyboard. I'm going to undo that right now. Now you notice that there's one pad that's lit up. That's where our 808 drum is on. When I go back and I hit pad mode, hold it down, and come back to this pad here, the second pad above this monitor, and it clicks it back in the keyboard pad, which means that now I can play that same 808 across all 16 pads. So that's how you go from having a keyboard, being able to use all these pads, and going and using one pad. Pad mode. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play with some 808 sounds and stack that on top of our drum track that we've already started. Okay, that's how you make a quick, simple trap beat. 78 beats per minute, 4 bars. What we did, we laid a kick drum, a snare, and a hi-hat. Then we went over the top of that, and we laid an 808 sub bass over that to create a melody. That's what you're listening when you hear that played back. That's what's called the melody. Play that solo so you can hear it. Okay, that's what that sounds like. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop this lesson right here. And the next lesson is going to be about creating a melody to go with what we already created for our drums. Till next lesson, peace and blessings. Music terms you need to know. The more you know about music, the better off you'll be when you work it. Bars. What are bars? And how are they used in music? A bar is a measure. There are 4 counts to each measure. The tempo of the track determines how fast you count your bars. The slower the tempo, the slower your count. Here is how you count bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is very important when you're doing production. Your bar count helps you to keep on course and helps you to map out when you're structuring your beats for a song. There are 16 bars to each rap verse. Most rap songs are structured in 16-bar verses. Recap. What is a bar? A bar and a measure are the same thing. 4 counts represent a bar. There are 16 bars to each rap verse. Music terminology helps to make you a better communicator when working with other artists. Congratulations, you now have the knowledge. Use it.